Chapter 2 of All Quiet on the Western Front. In Chapter 2, the narrator reflects on how the war has severed connections to their past lives. He and his friends, known as the Iron Youth, are left feeling untethered and lost, contrasting sharply with older soldiers who maintain ties to their families and careers. They realize that their youthful enthusiasm has been transformed into a grim acceptance of their harsh realities as soldiers. The chapter also highlights the practical and survivalist mindset that has developed among the young men. A significant moment occurs when Mueller contemplates taking Kemmerich's boots after his friend is severely injured. This moment illustrates how the soldiers are forced to prioritize survival over emotional attachments. When Kemmerich loses his leg and faces death, the narrator struggles to keep his spirits up, clinging to false hopes of recovery. As Kemmerich fades, the narrator reflects on their shared childhood, feeling helpless in the face of death. The strict training they endure under Corporal Himmelstoss serves as a turning point. Initially, they suffer under his harsh discipline, but gradually forge camaraderie and resilience through shared suffering. Their experiences transform them from innocent boys into hardened soldiers, emphasizing themes of loss, the brutality of war, and the toughening of youth. The chapter culminates in Kemmerich's death, a poignant and touching moment that underscores the senselessness of war and the profound impact it has on the young men who are trying to hold on to their identities. After losing Kemmerich, the narrator finds a moment of liberation outside the hospital, feeling alive and yearning for the innocence of their previous lives. The chapter concludes with a somber yet conflicted sense of survival as Mueller receives Kemmerich's boots, embodying the grim reality that life goes on amidst loss. Chapter 3 Summary. In Chapter 3 of All Quiet on the Western Front, the arrival of new reinforcements at the front line shakes up the routine for the seasoned soldiers like Paul Bäumer and his friends Kaczynski and Kropp. The newcomers, referred to as infants, are significantly younger and eager to learn the ropes, while the veterans feel like wise old warriors amid the chaos. Through their interactions with the fresh recruits, we see hints of camaraderie and the stark reality of wartime nourishment, primarily consisting of unappealing turnip-based meals. The chapter highlights Kaczynski's resourceful nature. Known simply as Kat, he always seems to have a knack for finding food and supplies in dire situations. He impresses the younger soldiers by sharing a hearty stew made from beef and beans that he cleverly bartered for, showcasing both his practical skills and his role as a protective figure among his friends. Kat is depicted as someone nearly magical in his ability to procure food and comforts, indicating a sense of survival that persists even in the depths of war. As the soldiers settle into their new quarters, an old, dark factory transformed into a makeshift barracks, there's a mix of humor and despair in their conversations. Reflecting on their training, they joke about their regimented past, pointing out how absurd iterations of authority can lead to unnecessary suffering. Kat expresses his disdain for the strict discipline that the military imposes, emphasizing that soldiers are treated poorly, squandering their humanity and turning normal men into tyrants. The discussions also delve into their frustrations about the absurdities of military hierarchy. They recall experiences